Here at Mount Tabor, we have a three-part mission: to gather joyfully, to grow spiritually, and to go faithfully to spread the love of Christ. But what does that mean? And what does it look like? Well, we're sitting down with some of our members to ask them, how do they connect with our mission to gather, grow, and go? We'll ask them, what's your three? I'm excited to sit down today with Lindsay and Leah Heitman, who are members of our church. I'm really looking forward to hear how they're involved in Mount Tabor's mission to gather joyfully, to grow spiritually, and to go faithfully. Lindsay and Leah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Well, tell us first, how do you gather at Mount Tabor? How long have you been coming to Mount Tabor?
I've been coming here my whole life.
Your whole life? Holy cow. What about you, Lindsay? How long have you been coming?
Probably about 11 years.
Wow.
My husband and I started attending Mount Tabor when we were dating, and then Pastor Earl ended up marrying us, and we've been here ever since.
That's great. So how do you worship? What worship service do you attend?
Go upstairs to this room.
To the clubhouse?
Yeah.
Very fun. And you have Tabor Kids worship with Miss Marcy, right?
Yes.
Fun. And where do you worship with your husband, Bryce?
Well, before the quarantine, we were mostly attending Higher Ground. And before Leah was born, we went to traditional. And we visit Ignite periodically as well. One of the things I really like about Mount Tabor is that you kind of can bounce between the services, and everybody still feels like one big church.
How have you been worshiping since we've been kind of quarantined at home?
I've gone on Zoom meetings with my Sunday school class, and we've been coming to church, and we've been sitting down and watching.
You mean outside?
Yes.
Very fun. Good.
Well, we did some worshiping at home on the sofa, but as soon as Ignite moved outdoors, we were excited to participate in that.
Yeah, and so we find often that as people gather together, they learn more about God as they're worshiping God, and they want to grow in their faith. So my next question to you, Leah, is how do you grow? Do you belong to, you mentioned your Sunday school class. Tell me about your Sunday school class, and how do you grow in how you know God? What do you learn there?
I learned that you should listen to God. Even though he's speaking, you can't hear it, but he's speaking to you.
Wow, and you learned that in Sunday school. Well, Lindsay, how do you grow spiritually?
Well, my husband and I really enjoy our Sunday school class, and have developed a lot of good friendships with the people in that class. So we're really grateful for that. And I think the reason that group is kind of so connected is because Mark and Diane Wilson are our Sunday school teachers, and they're just so down to earth and really, share their lives pretty openly. And so it kind of allows everybody in the class to kind of do the same. So I feel like we're able to learn about God's love in really practical ways by, sharing our lives with that group of people.
Yeah, so you're in the Modern Day Disciples class.
Yes.
And that is a group that generally is the youngest of the adults in our congregation.
Well, I don't feel like we're all that young. There's some people that are younger than me, but yes, I think so.
Some singles, some married without children, some married with young children.
Yes.
So if folks want to get involved in that class, Mark and Diane Wilson are the contact for that. So again, the parts of our mission kind of feed into one another. As we gather, we tend to want to grow spiritually, and as we grow in our faith, we feel that call of God putting us to work in the community. So as you have grown spiritually, I know that both of you have found ways to go faithfully. So tell us a little bit about how you serve the community or you serve others through Mount Tabor. How about you, Leah?
How I serve is I make cards for people who are like sick or or hurt that need some help.
That's great, Leah. That's really great. And how about you, Lindsay?
Okay. Well, when I was thinking about it, what I realized my favorite way to serve are the fun events that we have at Mount Tabor, like the Fall Festival, the Nativity at Christmas time, Vacation Bible School, and I also really enjoy the Angel Tree Project at Christmas.
She said the Fall Festival. That is a really fun one. It's going to take a different shape, I think, this year, but those are great events. Yeah. And so your service, you feel compelled to serve others, and you like to do that in fun ways. I know also you are in a circle, your circle too, and you serve the community outside of the building by going to the diaper bank. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Gosh, the diaper bank is so much fun. Because when our circle goes there, number one, we get to spend time together as friends, so that's fun. Yes. But also, it just feels good to kind of pitch in for a couple of hours and know that that's such a valuable service to those who need it. So yeah, it's a fun way to have some fun with your friends. Plus do something good for others.
And put your faith into action. That's wonderful. Well, Leah and Lindsay, thank you so much for sitting down and telling us all this. I really hope that some of the ideas that you've shared help spark others to get involved with our mission. I'm excited to see how the rest of you are involved in our mission to gather joyfully, grow spiritually, and go faithfully. Can't wait to hear from you. What's your 3?